Good afternoon. Welcome to Radio Palacio. I'm speaking with Hillary Black, one of the Cal State Long Beach students who worked on the Long Beach Vote 2016 project. Good evening, Hillary.
Hi, Antonio.
Hillary, you managed the report from the project, and you were at actually, I think you were at almost all the events where we surveyed voters. Mm-hmm. Can you share some of your observations and discussions with people of how they felt about voting and the voting process?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the first thing I would want to say is how interested people were in actually being a part of the survey. As soon as we said we were Cal State Long Beach students, we were surveying about voting, people were so eager to give us their opinion on it. That was the first thing that I noticed right off the bat, is how interested they were and how much they enjoyed the fact that students were also interested in something like this. I mean, the overall feeling was that it could be better, and that was something that various people shared with us off the top of my head. They were all about, why is it at this time? Why don't we have a special day to it? There's not enough information out there for us. And there were people with a lot of strong opinions, and there were people that all had very strong opinions on the matter. It was definitely one of those topics that people had a feeling about, and they wanted to share it.
Let me ask you, one of the things that one of the other students said was he felt the reaction he got from some folks was they felt disengaged because they felt that even if they voted, that was it. They never heard anything again. It was just one day, and they just didn't feel like they were part of a process. Did you hear any of that?
Yeah, there was definitely some of that. I definitely agree. We had those ones that was like, there's an election? When, in November? We're like, no, actually, like right now. Oh, okay. And then they tried to play it off like they knew what we were talking about. No, we definitely had those. We had people that felt like generally it was a dysfunctional system, and our surveys showed that data.
What did you personally learn from the project? I mean, what impact has it had on the way you look at voting now?
Well, I can say that I'm a political science major. I am 24 years old, and I've maybe voted in a primary a couple times. I didn't know when the primary was before I started this, and I didn't really understand the importance of it before this project. I definitely feel stronger about, people turning out for the vote. I feel stronger about, how it should be more of an inclusive process and studying the way that it works and, how people feel about it, the people that are supposed to be included, and yet they're not because they're just not informed about it. It's not that they're ignorant, they just don't know.
Yeah.
And it really made me think about, having studied the political system from an academic point of view and applying that to real life and seeing how, people really just don't know. And it's not that they don't care, it's just that they don't know.
I think one of the things that kind of goes along with that is just knowing the candidates and the issues. Mm-hmm. And even though obviously you know who the major candidates are,
right?
But when you start getting into, even propositions that you never heard of, bond issues, judges that you've never heard of, people just sort of said, well, I'm really not interested in those more local issues. But yet those more local
That's what their effects at life.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really, it comes down to a matter of being able to educate the people. I'm sure if the education was readily available, people would be interested. I'm sure.
Right.
If they knew how direct this stuff really did apply to their lives, it would be different.
Great. Thank you again, Hillary.
All right. Thanks, Antonio.